Good evening. Okay, little small segment. We're gonna get right into it. Earlier this afternoon, we pre-seasoned and pre-marinated that top round. So we're gonna just continue the marinating process. It's already been under for 5.5 hours. First, we're gonna remove our watch. Sanitize 20 seconds, remember. Always, always. Thank you for joining me this evening. So happy that you're all tuned in. Uh-oh, excuse me. That's good. So, I'm gonna get a firm dry there. Here we go. Get my towel for me. Here we go. And this is clean, so I'm gonna use that there. Boom. Standard chef knife. We're gonna use proper knife skills. Always, always. Index finger, thumb. We'll run a tutorial on that on another time. We're gonna start here with our standard yellow onion. Slicing down. Holding that down, peeling that around. Place a knife, always sharp edge out. Just gonna peel off that outside layer. Onions come in layers. That outside layer, no good. No good. Just discard that quickly. Okay. Gonna shave off just about a little bit of it. Get that inside, that's bad. That piece there, get that out of there. Shave down again. And we're gonna keep these in nice even circles. Same thickness, best as possible. Remember, we're just practicing. We're just practicing. Every day we get better. Get that on a nice stack there. And then we're gonna go about 1 or 2 more. Let's get a good little grip there. Once you start the cut, you can reposition, holding your hand this way on the onion so that you're still flat surface against the blade. So safety first. Go a couple more. There we go. And that's perfect. Place that to the side there. Okay. Remove the no good parts. We don't like those. And this is going to be good. It's actually smelling so good, even in its raw, uncooked state. Because those smells are getting in there. That juice and that marinade that we created earlier with the seasonings and the prior au jus that we made on yesterday's breakfast is actually seeping into the flesh of that meat. So we're going to do a nice chop here. Going to rotate all of that. Go down the other way. And we're taking our time. We're not trying to be fancy. We're trying to be safe. We're going to just add that in there. And that's pretty. It's going to give it a good flavor. Those onions are actually going to absorb some of that juice. We're going to start here with another bowl. We're going to add, again, we have a measuring here on the side. And that's something neat you can actually look for. Take your time when you want to go into these different adventures in your kitchen. Get one-on-one and personal with everything that's in there. From basic things to more advanced. Wherever you want to get started. So, we're going to go right into basic ketchup. Okay. Got some measuring items over here. We're actually going to do some good stuff here. This is 1/4 cup. We're going to actually use 1/4 cup of ketchup. I'm going to fill it up nicely there. Nice even. Just get a helping, excuse us. Get a helping agent. Got to be able to spoon that right out. Now this is making another marinade. That's going to be basic in its flavor. And it's going to create a great sauce while this marinates overnight. Set that down. We're going to move the knife out of the way. Give it a nice quick rinse. Still keeping up on that nice cleanup. Alright. Let that air dry. If you have stainless steel utensils, such as your knife, your other helping knife, your cooking utensils, let those air dry before you place them back in your cupboards. Now we're actually gonna rinse this. Nice good rinse, solid rinse, clean that out. All right, going back with a 1/4 cup, and this is red wine vinegar. We're gonna do 1. We're gonna be 2. And you know what? That's gonna enhance that very good. And that was a total of 1.5 cups. Let's move that to the side. This is that marsala, excuse me, cooking wine. And that's good because when you're marinating meat, you want to go with the colors. If it's a red meat, you want to go with red or dark bases when it's liquid. So we're going to do 2 cups and 1/4 on that. And that's going to marinate well. Let's get that out of your way. And then it's going to be a little odd, but we're going to go in with the mobile. And we're only going to do 1/4 cup of that. And that's going to blend great. That's going to blend so greatly. Okay, beautiful. Discard that into the sink. And we're going to just get this a good little stir. I'm going to use a spoon at first just to get those liquids and semi-liquids and they're emulsifying and blending well together. That's going to be good. Let's get a good, yes. Oh, that's smelling great. With that mojo, with that marsala, you can almost smell how it's going to heighten the taste of the meat. And it's actually going to tear down the tenseness of it and tenderize the flesh of the meat. That's what the vinegar is going to do. Let's close up our products here. Make sure that's all nice and neat. Ooh, got a little backwards. Okay, now we want to get a good mix on this, so I'm gonna go back in there with a fork, and that's gonna stir things up real nicely. Now, because we pre-seasoned our top round, we're gonna do a light salt and pepper. Now, what salt and pepper does is just a light enhancement of flavors that are already happening, and that's what you want. You want to find a good base flavor of what you want. It's good, couple shakes. And then you want to enhance it. You want to stick to that regimen, that line. That way your flavors aren't all over it when it jumps inside your mouth and has a little fiesta. And that's what you want. Fiesta, fiesta. Food has to make you feel good. So you got to feel good when you're fixing it. And it just enlightens me. All right. Now, all those that are joining in this evening, I know it's a little short notice, but it's something that we're going to be doing. We're just going to pour that right onto that top round. All of those juices. And that's going to fill the bowl. That's great. Now, let's move this centerfold here. And we're just going to take my fork here and my other helpmate. And as I poke, I'm just going to poke holes gently in and out of this top round. And that's going to help all this marinade, excuse me, just seep and dance with this meat. And it's going to be a great union. It's going to be great. And to be honest, that's all we're doing. This segment's going to be very short. And this top round is actually going to marinate through the night. So in total, we're going to have a 16-hour marinade. From there, we're going to move it to a crock pot after we get some vegetables in there. And we're making a simple roast. And it's going to be delicious. Another one of my husband's favorite meals. I think his secret is all my meals are his favorite. Okay. And we're just adding some, like we always do, 1/4 inch butter. 4 of them. That'll get you a good, about 3/4 of a stick. And that's it. That's going to seep in good. And what you're going to have when that is time to come out is marinated butter. Seasoned marinated butter. And that's that. Everything went well. We're going to put away our ingredients. Make sure everything goes back where we get it from. That way next time we have an adventure in our kitchen, we know where everything's at. And that's how it goes. Quick. No cleanup, no mess, no stress. This is going back in. This is top round, so proper storage is, it's going to go above the poultry, but below the seafood. This has to be brought up to a temperature of 155 degrees Fahrenheit for at least 15 minutes, and it has to stay. So, thank you so much for listening. All my followers and future subscribers, see you next time.